everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This straight ahead, we've got a hotshot rookie looking to see what he can do against perhaps the greatest of all time. It's Deshaun Watson matching up with Tom Brady.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Houston. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
This is Miller, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Gun, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. The Texans send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to launch, and that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll go again with Foster. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Ellington. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
A first down carry now for Miller. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first down carry for Foster. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Watson caught left side Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. To the air yet again, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder coming up in this Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
On first down, Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Houston. On first and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On second and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watson on first down. Going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme
blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. To throw on second is Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go.
Watson now on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Gave a glimpse of his quick feet. And then taken down right at the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Brady now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Here we go. 190. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They are going for it. Here's Watson escaping. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing on first down. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brady going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
Easy.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ohio! Got one, I got one! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In the red zone this time. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half, and the Patriots are pouring it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They've gone to the second, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So a big story here. Tom Brady off to the sidelines. And coming on is the backup quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Now a carry for White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 19. All right, now, here we go. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Ellington now to return it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
26. Come on, let's go. 190. 190. Flex round.
Here's Watson to throw again. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Grand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He may not look the part of an inside linebacker because he's so tall and lengthy. But Zach Cunningham can fend off blocks, and he can flat out run and make plays.
He was so good at Vanderbilt. Led the SEC with 125 tackles last year. Wound up a first-team All-American. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
They'll run with White. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man, the first sack of his NFL career. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Hey. You got 4. 2 times. Let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Spins past him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Set. Green 39. Green 39. 87's mine. Don't worry about
that. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. That is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Here we go. Here we go. Flex round.
They'll run with Miller. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. First down, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, The head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They begin with a run by Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Texans on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And an alley to run. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it again with Miller. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Texans on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They get this in the hands of their speedster, Dorsett. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 30, 20, 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Check 4. Come on, let's go.
Here's Watson. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided.